who is on the other side of my door? The answer to my prayers. George came to rescue us.
JoJo has stolen the show.
Oh my God. That's incredible.
It's an official Massapequa Chief court for you with the Massapequa colors.
Come on, JoJo, lay it up.
Hey, George! Hey, what's up, everybody? How are you guys?
We're doing good, George. We're doing good.
Yeah?
It's so good to see you.
I like the jersey, JoJo. Takes me back.
Without further ado, we're gonna mention the man of the hour right now, JoJo Gonzalez! They are on a move.
On the back, Joe. Show me your name.
Show them your name, JoJo.
Woo!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Have you been playing a lot of basketball?
Yes.
It's a crazy time, but hopefully, you can utilize this time to spend more time together and hopefully you guys are utilizing that backyard.
Yes, we are.
We are, George.
We are.
So how are you guys doing?
Yeah, the streets are empty. Have you been staying home, or you have to go in, or are you just working from home?
I'm working from home. I've been doing projects from home. And I literally did everything with found objects from my backyard and then shot it myself. So I'm getting better at shooting. I haven't done the one-man band since, college, really, where you set up the camera and you you do the interview and you edit it and all that. And so,
Nice.
yeah, I shot all the stuff and then I did a couple takes where I had my head cut off entirely, a whole take, neck down. And I was like... And that's why Devin and Ramel have their jobs, because...
That's why you're in front of the camera, George.
Yeah, exactly. And some things are out of focus and whatnot, but, I got a good bicep shot when I was doing an arts and crafts project, so...
There you go. There you go.
I heard you guys have been working out a lot.
Yeah, we're utilizing the court, JoJo's court, to do some push-ups, some dumbbells we have.
Jump rope
too.
Yeah.
And the other day I went outside and I couldn't believe it. I've never seen JoJo do this before. He must be watching all these YouTube videos of basketball like he does. And he put we have the can jam thing. He put he put obstacles on the court, and he was dribbling against them like the obstacles were the defenders. Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
So cool.
I look at him and he has his headphones in, I'm trying to talk to him, but he's just so in the zone listening to music.
Dialed in. That's awesome, JoJo. That's awesome.
He's
that
really
is so
improving
cool.
his basketball dribbling skills. Really good.
Oh man, you'll be a full-time member of the Harlem Wizards in no time. Yeah, pack your bags, man. Trick shots, the works. I heard you got a big wedding coming up, or some big news at least.
Yeah,
cat's out of the bag.
Engaged now.
We're hitched.
Yes, we are officially engaged. I'm marrying the love of my life, and now JoJo has a big sister, right, Joe?
Sister-in-law, officially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy Joe.
Oh, that's awesome! Congratulations.
Hey guys, best man, it's me.
It's us.
What?
Can we believe
I'm not
it?
surprised. There couldn't be a better best man in the world.
Thank you, George.
It's like you've been with
You
us
gonna
this
invi-
whole journey. This
Are you,
just being
JoJo, you gonna invite me to the bachelor party?
You're the best man.
Oh, snap.
I know, but the best man has to set up the bachelor party. I'm looking for an invite.
You gotta invite George.
Yeah.
To the bachelor party.
Where are we
Yeah.
going? Where are we gonna go, Joe?
A nightclub.
We're going to the
Oh.
night.
Yeah. Nice. I'll work on my dancing skills,
Really?
I don't dance in many episodes, but I danced in your episode.
Yeah, JoJo. You can't help but dance when you got beats and you got a fire, right?
Oh, it's all on the shoulders,
That's right.
Are you ladies?
I'm much better in the chair dance, too.
That's
It's more of a wiggle, but hey.
That's
Oh, man. And then, so, you popped the question. Give me just a little juice. Give me a little, was it just one day you rolled over, or was it, you're shooting hoops? How did it come about?
So I knew for a while, she's the one. So
yeah.
It took a lot of courage. This is a huge moment in my life, and obviously her life as well. So I gathered all my close family and a few friends, and we went to our favorite place, Mohawk Mountain. I'm not sure if you know where that is. It's like 2 hours upstate in New Paltz.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful scenery. Great. She had no idea. She wasn't dressed for it at all.
No.
She had the Santa Claus hat on because it was around the Christmas
My
time.
nails were terrible. Like, if you see pictures, you have to Photoshop it.
Yeah, one of her nails was completely off because would you close in the car door or something?
I slammed the car door on my pinky, so then I had to put a nail here in order to take a picture.
The little things, right?
And that's where it happened.
But hey, that's what makes it great, is the surprise. It is making it a surprise. Yeah, I remember when I proposed to Zoe, man, the butterflies, and I proposed. If you're familiar with like the city and like the West Village, Father Demo Square, which is like right by like Joe's Pizza and Bleecker Street. There's the fountain there, and I proposed at the fountain. We must have walked around the fountain 5 times because I was like, she's like, what are you doing? Like what? Like what? Like I don't know. I just couldn't. I couldn't set it up. The gift of gab just kept on just coming. Blah, 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 blah. And but yeah, eventually I got down on one knee and made it happen. And here we are, 4 kids later. So take your time on the 4 kids. Obviously, one at a time.
One at a time, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hold the hands Lord, I go say Nelly. I say yes, and do marry you. Kiss a bride and joy and bring my heart.
That's right.
And kiss the bride now.
Kiss the bride now.
Right now.
Yes.
Now you want to kiss me now?
Yeah.
I just witnessed that. That's official. I actually am a member of the Universal Life Church, so technically I am a registered deacon or minister, and I can perform marriages. So yeah, that's official.
Wow.
Hey, you're right. Watch it. Yeah, you guys don't even have to pay for a rental of anywhere or having a cake. We're good. The wedding is done. Saved you a couple bucks.
Thank you, George.
Well done, JoJo. You performed an amazing service.
Yeah.
Just let me know where to sign the stamp, the notoriety, the notary. And then you're done with school, right? You're full on like an architect or an inspector, or what are you up to?
Architecture background, doing special inspections in the city. Actually, we have a job with NBC. We're in 30 Rock. And we have a bunch of floors in there that we're renovating. So every time we have to go there, we have to go at nighttime because, we can't mess with the sound in the studios. So every time I have to go, it's always after 10, 11 o'clock at night. And I was wondering, maybe I'll run into one of the guys from George to the Rescue here. I don't know. But it was cool.
If it was 6 a.m, if you were coming before work, we were there. We start early and we don't end that late. But there was a time when I worked on First Look back in the day. Then that's a nighttime show. I was out much more, more often, and way back to like the MTV days. I'm George, and this is your Backstage Pass with John Legend. How's it going, man? Welcome to our studio.
I'm good, man. Thanks for having me.
But now with George to Rescue construction, it's an early man's game.
Nice.
You gotta be able to, early bird gets the worm. It's so true. It's Gus, you've worked in the industry forever, right? I mean, it's out the door and on the job site. You want to be like laying tile or painting or doing whatever you're doing by 8 a.m. so that gets the day underway, gets a job underway, so that you're done at like 3:30, 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Like, peace. I'm out.
For sure.
I'm out the door at 4:30 in the morning. I'm back at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's great.
So yeah. See, you're even an earlier bird. You're like the earliest bird. Yeah.
I love it because he gets to cook dinner for us every night.
No, see, that's the benefit. You know, you have to find that silver lining during a time like this, and it's hard. I know there's so many people who are affected by it in so many ways. So this was just something we wanted to do. We were like, you know, what do we, you know, I can't just sit still. I've been driving my wife and kids crazy with projects that I start and then on to the next one. I've even tried my hand at planting a little bit. I could really use some help from, you know, when we did your backyard, because I just, you know, all the planting segments I do, I'm just like, oh, I love this plant, I love that plant. Then I remember there's a rhyme and reason as to why you put what, where, and how, and who, and I'm like, oh, that's great, and then I put it down, I'm like, nope, that's not going to work there, I got to transplant it, and so, yeah, hopefully your backyard is not needing a lot of work.
Nothing whatsoever.
And we just love it, George. Like it's been our saving grace this whole time. You know, you're stuck in the house with the same people, although I can't think of anybody else I'd rather quarantine with than this group of this cast of characters right here, you know. But we go out in the yard, we sit by your fire pit at night. I don't know what we would do if we didn't have it. We'd be sitting in weeds and it would be horrible. But it's just crazy how your whole psychological being is really based on what is around you. And we've got this gorgeous yard and beautiful house, and we're just calm and happy. It's crazy to say. I almost feel guilty saying it, but like we're just making lemonade out of our lemons these past few months, and we're enjoying it. You know, it's nice.
We didn't plant any lemon trees. Rob and I didn't plant any lemon trees.
We've been saying this. It's a curse and a blessing, everything that's going on, because we're, you know, we have to be quarantined. You know, can't get sick, God forbid. You know, it's a deadly virus, and so it's been a total redo of life. And that's a positive way of thinking about all this. And I mean, I've learned a lot from it. Everyone here has learned a lot from it. You know,
we've always been close, but we got a lot closer.
Listen, we did get a lot closer.
I've been playing more with Joe in the yard, one-on-one.
Yep.
I actually had a catch with a football with my dad, and I don't know how many years it's been since I was a kid. And I started realizing, Dad, you see what we're doing right now? We're having a catch. You remember?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's a great feeling.
We're also getting really big on the tummy, so we're using the we're using your back.
You were telling me. I literally preaching to the choir. I sometimes I sit back and I'm like, this is terrible, but I'm lucky to have this time with my kids who are young enough to not be totally crazy. They're a little crazy. I mean, but it's this energy and such that you know, I get to spend time with them, whether it's watching movies or catching up or playing catch, or, you know, we've started playing more wiffle ball, which I'd always wanted to play wiffle ball, but for some reason it was always one kid was playing soccer and somebody else was playing lacrosse, and so now we have time for wiffle ball. And it's exactly what you said, and I'm like, you know, this time will come to an end, and people, a lot more people will need rescues, and I definitely look forward to that opportunity to come and help those who, whether they've been on the front lines or they were essential workers or something, they were affected personally by it. I know there'll be people that we can do things for, but in the time being, I'm enjoying catching up with old friends, with families that maybe we did a rescue for 2 seasons ago, maybe it was 10 seasons ago, but we're all home, and if we have a computer, we have Zoom, and literally, we can, instead of just texting or even liking or commenting on a social media post,
sure,
you get a chance to really, as much as you can, see somebody. So you guys are on the list of those families that just really, they leave their mark. It always is a family with George the Rescue. You can't get away from it. I also, because I never heard it from you guys. I guess I heard it in text. But about your scare with the gas.
Oh my God, Joe saved our life.
Yeah.
We almost died.
No, I know. It was heart-wrenching. It was terrifying, and
it was scary. It was scary, but thank God JoJo woke us up, our hero, right?
No,
that experience
was
a big eye-opener for us, and now We always check twice.
Thank God, you know, that JoJo woke up and got sick, and that you all got out. When I heard the story, because obviously it was all after the fact, and like that you had gotten up, Laura, and like passed out and like
I
collapsed.
I collapsed. It was horrible.
And like Gus like heard you fall, and that's what got him to get you guys out. I'm like, oh my gosh, because like I said, you are like family, you know, and not that I would want that to happen to anybody ever, at any time. But if your lesson can be a lesson to them, just check your smoke detectors, check your carbon monoxide detectors, make sure you have them, and make sure they are working properly.
For sure.
Yeah, it's you guys hold a very special place in my heart. So it's really fun to just have a moment to hang out with you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you, George. Really.
George, you will always be in our hearts.
It's in my heart, I'm gonna say.
Oh, he's always in your heart. You're a good boy, JoJo.
Oh man, JoJo. Oh man. See, you just put a smile on people's face. That's what you do, bud.
Always.
I don't know if you guys look at YouTube, but the George the Rescue YouTube page. If you don't, you should follow it. It's awesome, and you can watch all the 100. But your episode is like number 2 or 3. If you go to most popular, because people just love your family and they love JoJo. And
I didn't know that.
He touches everybody. She's like, I think almost 500,000 people, 500,000. So hey, that's
572,000 views.
Okay, so there you are. Yeah. So quite a few.
And I was watching the clip of the nurse who went to her house, and I'm like, oh wow, look at this, 500. You know, God bless you guys.
Yeah. Oh no, God bless you guys. And I want to come out next time I'm in Massapequa. I will come over and shoot some hoops.
So George, I'm really excited that you guys won another Emmy.
Yes.
That's so.
Oh yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Team effort takes a village. Like I said in the beginning, if I'm just filming this by myself, I'm just cutting the head right off the talent. So no, but it is amazing to work with all the people that make it happen. Yeah, thank you.
Well deserved.
Well deserved.
We love what you guys do, and it's absolutely fantastic what you do for families. And it's not just what you do for families, it's the passion you guys give.
Really?
And it's incredible.
You give a lot of hope and believe.
Yep.
Thank you, guys.
Bravo.
Thank you. You guys are the sweetest. That means a lot. Thank you. School's out for you, right, JoJo?
Yeah,
you graduated.
Yeah.
Did you graduate since we last hung out?
He did.
After the rescue, you still graduated, right?
Last May he
Go
graduated.
Chiefs.
Right?
Class of 19?
Yeah.
2019, that's correct.
Yeah.
Prom.
He went to the prom. He really did. George,
That's
listen to this.
amazing.
It was priceless.
I bet you ripped up the dance floor at the
It
prom.
was amazing.
I bet you.
We took pictures, rented him a tuxedo. It was with all the typical kids. So Gus and I are camped out in the parking lot. Like, I'm not going anywhere. And I'm thinking, like, who's going to cut his meat? Like, I'm, crazy things that go through your head. So I met one of the teachers, and there were chaperones there. I met him at the door. Of course, I wasn't allowed to go in. I wanted to so bad. So he called me like once or twice. Can he have ice cream? Can he do this? We picked him up. He said he didn't even eat. I was so worried, like, who he was going to sit with, like, if people were going to, like, not want to hang out with him. He said he was the belle of the ball. Like, he did not get off the dance floor. He had a blast.
He's always stealing the show, huh, Joe?
Yeah.
Come on, he's JoJo. I would not have worried one iota. I'd worried that he might have caught the actual floor on fire with his moves. Because, that's oh man, that is a great story.
Great. Yeah, he's great. He's great.
Well, I'll let you guys get back to your day, back to your lives. I just, hey, this is one of the many ways to pass the time, is catching up with friends. I speak from the heart, I shoot from the hip, and I really just, you guys are an awesome family. I'm so proud to have you as part of the George Rescue family. And thanks for doing a little house call with me. Be well, stay safe.
Bye.
Thank you for watching, and if you are looking for more inspiring George the Rescue content, please subscribe to our channel.